One of the most severe issues afflicting the happiness of this world is the need for more financial education. Too many individuals have yet to learn how money goes throughout the world. By looking at these indicators, you can identify if someone is financially informed. So here are green signs of someone who is economically informed. Welcome back to another exciting video. Today's video is about green flags of financially educated people. Before we start the video, please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon. Let's start with a reasonably apparent point. They have financial objectives. Having clear and well-defined financial goals is the first green flag of a financially informed individual. When you ask a random individual about their economic purpose, the most typical response is, of course, they want to be rich. That is, of course, understandable. In actuality, however, they do not know their financial goal. Someone who is financially educated will have a specific amount in mind. It could be $100,000 per year divided by 30 years or whatever makes their firm profitable. And depending on where they want to be in life, they will constantly modify as they approach their goal. Some people begin large and work their way down, while others start little and work their way up by building pieces. This is an excellent place to start if you still need to set a financial goal. Calculate everything you spend in a single year and then double it. That should be your initial financial objective. If your present lifestyle costs you $40,000 annually, your initial financial target should be around $80,000 annually. It's now up to you to find out how to get there, but at least you know where you want to go. These people are also highly financially patient. This is only seen in persons who have a good education. They don't hurry into any financial decision simply because they want it now. They wait at the right moment and when it makes sense. And occasionally, even if you have the money right now, waiting makes more sense. They do not forego the opportunity cost due to impetuous impatience. They understand that everything has a time and a place, and they have no trouble seeking the perfect financial climate to decide. This is something that a person with little financial education needs help comprehending. If you genuinely desire something and have the means to obtain it, you should get it. However, even if you have the money for something, you can still afford it. Having enough money to pay the bills and so forth. That's why some blow a month's pay in a single weekend. They live within their means. The ability to not overindulge for no reason is one of a financially literate person's most visible green flags. You see, financially educated people always have enough money to squander and brag if they want to, but they don't because they realize it's pointless and their money would be better spent elsewhere. Instead, they limit their life expenditure after they have achieved the level of comfort they seek or appear to be sufficient. They recognize that lifestyle inflation is risky and can derail any financial momentum. One of the most severe consequences of lifestyle inflation is the inability to return in time. If your life becomes more expensive with each increase in income, whether it's with a more expensive automobile with a higher insurance payment or a new place with a higher rent, you get the picture. You're increasing your fall height if everything goes wrong. This is another case of what you can afford versus what you can pay for. And financially informed folks keep their spending well within their means. This also allows people to obtain what they genuinely desire without jeopardizing their financial stability. Money is not a symbol of wealth. They realize the distinction between being broke and poverty. Being broke means you don't have any money. Being poor implies that you have no way of earning money. And financially informed folks understand the distinction. A lack of funds at any given time is not an issue because they can leverage their skills to generate more. As a result, whether or not a certain amount of money is available at a given point is not a status signal. They don't look down on those who have less, and they don't look upon those who have more. They only glance at themselves and go about their business of tracking expenses. Another critical green flag of a financially educated individual is their persistence in tracking how much money comes in and goes out. Most individuals have yet to learn how much their life costs. They have a general estimate, but they always wind up with additional months at the end of their money. And if they put everything on paper, they will be utterly amazed at where the cash flows. After all, recording spending is a sign of maturity, and it provides you with a better understanding of your financial condition, allowing you to make far better judgments. It's also one of the initial steps towards achieving your first financial objective. So, please make a Google document to log everything you spend in a month. We guarantee you'll be surprised at least once: the emergency fund. The actual cost of not having an emergency fund will smack you upside the head when you least expect it. Because, well, that's how emergencies typically happen. The size of someone's emergency fund might reveal a lot about them. Some folks can fix their cars. Some people can afford to miss a year of work if catastrophe strikes. A lack of an emergency fund is not only financially inconvenient, but can also be deadly. Sometimes, life throws you a curveball, and your entire life is ruined because you haven't saved a few grand. Fixable medical conditions can quickly devolve into, well, this is my life now. So, please don't be foolish. Make an emergency fund a major priority if you still need one. Begin with at least 3 months of salary. Fund for opportunity if your emergency fund is hiding in the back, waiting to come to your aid if needed. Your opportunity fund is the life of the party. One of the most powerful things a financially informed individual can do is this. They can afford to pass up chances. Consider it this way. When you have a specific pool of money exclusively designed to be invested in things that interest you, you protect yourself from the fear of missing out. You feel free to avoid jumping on every bandwagon the media promotes. And you are okay with missing the train on something that didn't interest you initially. Because your livelihood or financial future is not dependent on that opportunity fund, you can refer to it as your play or fun money. You can afford to lose the money and have no emotional attachment to it. At the same time, if something intriguing comes up, they'll always have some spare cash. It is understanding taxation. Financially educated people understand taxes well or employ an accountant to handle them. The taxation system in almost every country could be more efficient. It's different from the government offering you an easy-to-understand pamphlet that explains everything. No, you have to figure things out on your own. And have a peek. The reality is that financially illiterate people pay far more taxes than they should, while financially savvy people pay far less. That's just how the world works right now. The point is that there are numerous advantages to understanding how taxes operate and how to position oneself correctly. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.